Tuesday.
What's up, guys? Herbal T Bag here, and we have another Team Devious free-to-play review for you broke ass. With me today, I have Finger Blaster and Dairid.
What's up?
What's up, guys?
Yeah, buddy. And we decided to play Soldier Front 2. And Soldier Front 2, it's an FPS that you can download from the Steam website. Like I said, it's an FPS game, so it has your basic match types: solo team deathmatch, sabotage, seizure, escape. There's Xanthid mode, where you kill aliens, basically like zombie mode for Black Ops. And then there's Shatter House, where it's basically run to the center, kill everybody, but everything's destructible. The floor, the walls, you fall to the ground or you hit a trampoline, bounce back up. Fun as shit, my favorite game type. But I'm going to kick it over to Dairid.
Alright, I'm going to talk about the feel and the graphics. The feel, it's a fast and smooth game. It's kind of old. It feels a little dated. Kind of feels like I'm playing Counter-Strike a little bit in there. And the graphics, they're just not up there to par, in my opinion. I mean, it makes sense when you look at the system requirements, which I'll go over. Their XP, Windows Vista, all that stuff. And then Core 2 Duo E6600 or better. I don't even know what the hell that is. I assume it's a very old card, though. 2 gigs of RAM, which everything has that now. I think my phone has that. And graphics, GeForce 8600 GT or better. And if that doesn't mean anything to you, which it might not, the 8600 came out about 6-7 years ago, and it was the budget model at the time. So, and that's the recommended settings. Those aren't even the minimums. So that obviously shows when you look at the graphics. And they just don't look that great to me. It does play smooth. I didn't have any crashes, so it kind of played smooth. There was some issues where I'd run into like corners and stuff like that just didn't feel mapped out. So I mean, it kind of just subpar on the graphics and the overall feel for me. All right, now I'm going to Finger Blaster.
All right, and as far as customization goes, we have 3 loadouts here. We have A, B, and C. You have a slot for your primary, your secondary, and your specialization weapon, being a throwing knife or crossbow. Big thing about free-to-play games is they're based around customization because they just want you to buy shit. So we'll go over to the shop. We'll go over to the items. This is the kind of bullshit that you buy with actual currency. It's just like little tedious stuff. Some XP boosts, extra magazine, but nothing that's really game changer over here. Basically just little customization stuff. And then for as far as in-game currency, you can get new weapons, rifles, that kind of thing that you can use, as you guys can all see here. And you can actually get gear in this game, which can actually alter your stats. It can do increase like speed or like armor, that kind of deal. So nothing that's really a make or break, and that's, like I said, it's for in-game currency with that stuff. What you're really going to end up using your purchase currency for, which actually comes out to $1 per 100, which you purchase through Steam, so it's pretty easy to purchase, is you get these capsule things that you purchase, and you come up to, it's basically like a like a chance game. You can purchase like 10 rolls, and out of those rolls you get stuff out of this box, and I'll go through and show you this box here. These are your top items here. Obviously those are going to be very low payout rate, and what I'm going to assume is that this at the bottom is the highest payout rate, and then going up. These weapons, they are the weapons that you can actually use your in-game currency to get, but they do have the EOTech holographic sight on them, which, believe me, makes a big fucking difference because the iron sights in this game suck a whole bunch of cock. So, as far as pay to win goes, it's not really pay to win, but you do get a little bit of an advantage from it, but it's basically pay for like some customization stuff, so it's not that big of a deal. But I feel like you do get a really good advantage with those sights. So then from there we'll go to our wrap up, and I'll kick it over to Herbal for that.
So yeah, my review of this game was really biased because this was my first FPS on the PC, and I was just fucking stoked that I could just play FPS on the PC. Never really done it since the days of Rise of the Triad and Duke Nukem and all that. But really, the game's simple. It's easy to pick up. It's, not complicated. You don't have to do in-game purchases. Like Finger Blaster said, you don't have to pay to play or pay to win, but it helps. One thing I will say, you need a group of friends to make this game go a long way. playing by yourself, it's only going to last you 15, 20 minutes before you're like, fuck this, I'm out. But other than that, I'd have to give it a good thumbs up, I think. What'd you think, Dairid?
I can't recommend this game. It's just, to me, it is just below average in almost all respects. And yeah, it's free, so that can offset it in a certain way. But I gotta say that there's games like Tribe of Sin, Blacklight Retribution, Warframe, PlanetSide 2. All these games are free to play, and I just feel like they blow it out of the water in most all respects. Yes, those games do have their issues, and yes, this game is good in a certain way in that just about any system can run it, and that is a bonus, but it just doesn't outweigh just how dated and just like kind of boring this game got. I mean, even with friends, this game kind of got boring for me quick. So I got to give it a thumbs down. I just can't, in good faith, recommend this.
I myself, I give it, it's very arena based, whereas there's a base on each side and you just clash in the middle, and that's basically it. That's basically how all the maps are set up. There's a couple maps with a little bit of up and down to them and a little bit of vertical movement, but that's few and far between. And it's basically a fucking open sight, no ADS game. You're gonna ADS for long shots, but even then, you're really probably not gonna hit anybody, and you could still hit them with a fucking hip fire. So it's not that big of a deal. It's just a very dated game, as Dairid said, and it was a lot of fun playing with Dairid and Herbal just because we were bullshitting and fucking around the whole time, and we didn't really take it seriously. But it just didn't play well, and there's just, like Dairid said, so many better games out there. I've got to give it a thumbs down. So put down in the comments what you guys think. Obviously, you're going to be watching some gameplay here. Let us know what you think of the gameplay. Let us know if you've downloaded the game, if you've played it yourself. We'd like to hear some conflicting arguments on this stuff, so if you have something that you think makes this a good game, let us know. So, yeah, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you sub, and make sure you guys stay devious. Hey guys, Finger Blaster.
Dairid here.
And this is another Team Devious Gaming free-to-play review. Today, the review is Renaissance Heroes. Renaissance Heroes is an online multiplayer first-person shooter set in the beautifully reimagined world of 16th century Renaissance Europe. The game combines fast-paced arena,